So on group C, I've loaded up a piano, and then some staccato strings from Session Strings Pro, I think. This isn't actually from the plugin, came with one of the expansion packs for Maschine. But anyways, I got some piano and some strings, and I'm going to see if I can layer in some of these sounds to go on top of the slices that are recorded. So first thing, I'll start with piano here. I'm going to go into keyboard mode and just play everything back and find the notes that sound good with my pre-recorded stuff. Okay, so it seems like those are some notes that I can work with. I'm going to try to memorize those locations on the pads and then just mess around to try to find a melody. Quite sure how this is going to turn out, but I'll make a new pattern, make it 4 bars long, and just try to record something. If it doesn't work, we can clear it and start over. So I think that works all right. Maybe not the best thing, but it kind of sounds cool to me. And while I'm at it, I'm going to make a new pattern here. I'm just going to record a different variation of that. Maybe I'll use fewer notes so I can use it as an intro or something like that. We'll see. Okay, so I don't know if I'll use it or not, but I have it if I want to use it. Now I'm going to move on to these strings. I'll go back to my first pattern, going to duplicate this over, so then I'll have one just piano and then one with piano and strings. So again, I'm just going to play it back and mess around on the pads and find something that sounds good to me. So the piano and the strings kind of both occupy that high-pitched location, so I'm going to try to not overlap them too much. I find that with strings, especially like staccato strings or pizzicato ones, it's fun just to throw in some quick little licks or something like that, just a few notes. Doesn't need to be a full melody. So here we go. If you want to fill that in a little bit, sometimes I go over to empty effect slot, load up a delay here. see how that sounds. I like that. The piano sounds a little bit too loud, so I'm going to select the volume here, hold down my piano sound, and just turn down the knob a little bit. So now that I have everything recorded that I want, I can go into the mix mode and mess around with that. It's going to hold the shift button and then the sampling button. This will open up the mixer. So you can see I have my 4 groups. This last group is the mic that I'm using to record with, so just ignore that. But I have a few groups here I can mess with, and then at any time I can enter into the sounds for my different groups. So maybe I will change this. You can also change the pan of anything just by toggling over here. So maybe I'll move my piano to the left and my strings to the right. Never actually done this. I'm moving the samples to the left and to the right. I don't know if I like it or not. Okay, so I think that about finishes it up. From now on, if I wanted to actually export this track as something, I would go into the scenes and just start arranging things using the different patterns that I had recorded. But for now, I think I'm just going to save this as an idea, come back to it a little bit later, and see if I want to add anything, change anything, take anything out, just see where I want to go. So I hope this has been pretty helpful. Again, I'm just trying to provide inspiration. I'm not trying to tell you that there's one single way to do everything. Feel free to take any of the techniques I used in these videos and use them for your own projects. And don't forget to experiment and find your own techniques that work for you. Again, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned to machineskills.com to be notified of all upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.